I used to have to rely on my backup camera in my car to back out of a parking space because I couldn't turn my neck. I could only turn my full body. I couldn't turn my neck to see what was behind me. And it wasn't until I went on a vacation and I got a rental car that didn't have a backup camera that I noticed that there was a really big problem. I couldn't move my neck after that vacation of one day, probably 2 hours total, of me turning my head like this, where any movement left or right was killing me. I came back from the vacation, I talked to my parents, and my parents recommended that I go to Champion Wellness Center because they had had a lot of experience with them in the past. And after I went, I made an appointment, and I was at my wit's end. You know, I felt like I had an elephant sitting on my head, and nothing was working. Ibuprofen wasn't working, ice wasn't working. I tried to do neck stretches like this and down to try and alleviate some pressure, and it almost got worse. And I remember my first appointment there. I'm gonna get some relief. Everyone said go see a chiropractor, they'll do an adjustment. And Dr. Turner saw me and he took some scans and he wouldn't do an adjustment. He said that he had to look at the scans to really be able to treat me to his best potential. And he said if he did an adjustment before that, it could have just hurt me more than it would have helped me. So after the fact, I went to see Dr. Turner again. And you know, he went through my exams, and I had a lot of vertebrae that weren't moving, and I had a 27-year-old neck with a 90, I think he said 97-year-old body. That's what it kind of felt like. I started, you know, being able to move my neck again. I remember coming here to the gym, and I'd be on the treadmill running, and I'd have to run like this. Or if I was squatting, I'd have to squat with my neck down. And in fitness, your posture, everything is important, because one thing wrong with your body and your movement, something else will start to overcompensate with it. And then, you know, if that's your lower back going or your hips going because your neck isn't working right, it's just going to lead to more problems down the road. So now I've decided to stick with the Champions Wellness Center, because I know it's not just a one and done type of thing. It's constantly getting the adjustments, especially since I'm here, 6 days a week sometimes. The stress I'm putting on my body needs to have some recovery with that. And now I feel great. I have a great run. I was able to increase my mile by almost 30 seconds with the improvement in my gait and my posture. I can go deeper in my squats now, where before I was limited to, just above a 90-degree angle. Now I can get pretty far down. And overall, I just feel comfortable. I'm not going set to set to set, just thinking about how much my neck hurts. I'm actually, enjoying the workout for all that it is. My name is Alexis. I love watching soccer, coming to the gym, and hanging out with my friends. And I'm a patient at Champion Wellness Centers.